Tankless water heaters. Should I get a tankless water heater or should I just stick with my old conventional water heater? Hmm. Like most plumbers, I get asked this question all the time. Should I a tankless water heater? Before you install another water heater or have this one fixed, what do you think of tankless water heaters? And they always ask my opinion, and I'm sure other plumbers' opinion of what you think of tankless water heaters. This is the How To Plumbing channel. I'm Claude Taylor, and to all my subscribers and friends, welcome back. And if you are new to this channel, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you learn a lot. And if you do, give it a thumbs up and become a subscriber. Also, hit that notification bell so that you can keep up on all the latest videos coming out. Tankless water heaters now have been around for quite a few years. As a matter of fact, my first tankless water heater that I installed was probably about, I want to say around 13 years ago. And at that time, tankless water heaters, it was a lot of work to it. And they've gotten better with the tankless water heaters, and installation have became a little more easier, and they operate real efficient. But it just depends on the installation, the need the customer has for the hot water heater, and there's a few more things that I can tell you about tankless water heaters. Tankless water heaters, for one, yes, I think they're great. But there's a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of the average people don't know about tankless water heaters. Me personally, when I first hooked them up, did the first one that I hooked up, and a lot of them today, if you read the small print of the warranty, they are not going to warrant a water heater that in an area, if the customer lives in an area where the water is hard water, and believe me, they do know if you're living in an area with hard water, because they do have a map showing the areas of the country, the parts of the country where you can find where there is hard water. Hard water can wreak havoc on a tankless water heater, just as it does all the other plumbing fixtures and pipes in your home. Now, most of them will give you a warranty if you do have a water softener or some kind of water filtration system in your home to treat the water before it goes into the tank. Then in that case, they will cover you as far as a warranty. Now, a lot of that may have changed, but you want to check first. And a lot of plumbers that do go to install these hot water heaters, I don't think a lot of them really check and look real close at the manufacturer warranty. So this is just some information, some personal information for yourself that you could use down the road when you do talk to a plumber or decide to have a tankless water heater installed. Also, some people don't realize that when you do have a tankless water heater installed, and if it's a gas water heater, one of the things you have to realize and remember is that the tankless water heater is electronic. So there has to be a plug outlet, some type of plug outlet close by the tankless water heater. And a lot of times here in Houston and Texas, a lot of the water heaters are in the attic. So find a place to plug it into is really not that easy. You may have to also call in an electrician to run electrical wire. So that's another thing to think about. Also, the venting pipe from most of the tankless water heaters are not compatible to the vent pipe that you have coming out your roof now with the conventional water heater that you do have. So now you're looking at changing the vent pipe going out through the roof, and there's going to be some roof work that needs to be done so that that vent pipe from the tankless water heater can be installed properly. Another thing, there are water heaters. This is gas we're talking about. Another gas type of tankless water heater may require that your gas line be increased to 3/4 inch, and most conventional water heaters only have 1/2 inch going to the water heater itself. So if you're going to get a tankless water heater, which is gas, that may be gas, you're going to consider having the gas line increase in size. So there's another, you're looking at another price of having gas lines done along with your water heater, another price for having an electrician come in, and another price for having a roofer come in. So it can get kind of the price of having a tankless water heater can get kind of costly. Also, if the tankless water heater happens to be an electric water heater, it's not going to be able to plug into the electric water heater that you have now, because the at the breaker box, your breaker, you're going to have to increase the size of the breaker. Most electric gas water heaters are between the 30, 40, 50 amps. Tankless water heaters, you're looking at up in the 80 amps. So that's going to require an 80 amp breaker. And if your electrical panel box is not capable of handling an 80 amp, again, you're going to have to get an electrician involved, and this is another cost. Also, keep in mind that a tankless hot water heater, most people assume that as soon as they turn the hot water on to the home, that the hot water is going to come out hot automatically. That's not the case. They're still going to take a minute. It's still going to take a minute for the tankless water heater chamber to heat up. So a lot of times there are homes that I've been in, especially high-end homes, if you were looking to have hot water on the demand right away, you're looking at a totally recirculating system with a pump and everything else. That's basically the only way that you're going to get instant hot water, unless the faucet that you're using or whatever is right up against the hot water heater itself. And again, a lot of homes that I've been to, they've got tankless water heaters. Actually, some I've seen had 2 tankless water heaters, but they have one small 20-gallon conventional hot water heater to keep the water hot instantly, while the 2 tankless, as soon as they're cut on, starts heating up the water as it comes through. So again, you're back to the conventional hot water heater. But this is information that I feel that a lot of people need to know and consider before getting a tankless water heater. Yes, it's great. It saves you money as far as when you're not at home and you're not using the hot water. The gas is not on at all, other than well, there's nothing on. But when you go to the conventional, yes, you have the pilot light that kicks the flames off and on periodically to heat the tank up. And there is one more thing that they do recommend on tankless water heaters, is that they do recommend, the manufacturer recommends that the tankless water heater be flushed out periodically every 6 months, from what I'm understanding. And if this is something that the homeowner can't do themselves, they will have to pay a plumbing contractor, service company, to come out and service their water heater just about every 6 months. And we remember that the old conventional water heaters, that they always recommend flushing those water heaters out once a year. Again, this is just information for people that's thinking of buying a tankless water heater. Now, if you don't own a tankless water heater right now, and if you do own a tankless water heater right now, I would like to know, what do you think? How do you feel about tankless water heaters? Should you stay with conventional if you're conventional, have a conventional water heater? Should you go with the tankless water heater?